Hi everyone, so it's Nicole. I'm just gonna give you a wrap up of like my ASUC term as an ASUC Senator this year. I just feel like the ASUC was a good experience for me just because not only did I get to meet some amazing people and like have some really like lifelong friendships in terms of like meeting people from different backgrounds and different ideals, but I also got the opportunity to interact with like different administrators and make change on campus, especially at a university that's very widespread and like it's very hard to get that one-on-one attention or always have their needs met. It's good to know that the ASUC is there advocating for students to make sure that the process is pretty smooth and that they have access to any resources that would ensure that they can continue on with their university living and be academically successful. In terms of a COVID relief response, I feel like that's something that had been super important to me. And my immediate response once school had canceled is like, I informed my office that they were relieved of their duties and they no longer had to work on these projects just because of the fact that I felt like I knew things were going to be difficult with students moving back home, having to adjust to digital learning, and that wasn't something that I wanted to put on my office. So I let my office actually go like around the time when school went out, and I basically said that from then on I was gonna focus on like the COVID response and what I could do for it. The first thing that I wanted to talk about was this was at the climate strike. It was really cool. It was the first moment in our ASUC careers where like a lot of us came together and went to support a fellow senator as well as also like be involved in the movement. So another thing that I think that was really integral to like my experience was just CalServe in general, just being influenced by like the values that they had in terms of progressivism, you know, sticking up for student rights and advocacy, and also just making sure that the work that we do is like very community rooted and has the ability to impact a lot of students on this. On the left-hand side, I got to partner this year with BRRC to put on the NBA 2K tournament. And basically a lot of people from our community came together. It was a really great event. There were different tournaments happening, and it was really a way to promote Black retention on campus, self-care, and like just interact with the community. I think one of the most prominent things from my career this year had been my opportunity that I got to go to DC to lobby on a variety of issues related to higher education, basic needs, sexual harassment and assault, and also immigration. I think it was a really great experience. I got to meet a lot of different people from all different walks of life at Berkeley. I got to meet with like top legislators, their office and administration, and talk to them about like why the bills that I was promoting were very important and crucial to the academic sphere and also to like university campuses. On the far left, you could see this is the AFA statement that I let out for immediate press release. And basically this was the start of the movement that I started this spring to make sure that we were having equitable experience for students in terms of grading and academic accommodation policies. And I really, really am very proud of like the work that went into that and what the outcome was in terms of giving students leniency in terms of like grading options and choice, making sure that students' academic rights were ensured, making sure that teachers were being held accountable for being unaccommodative, and also making sure that the experience was fair across the board and contextualized, especially amidst COVID-19. This team I'm very, very especially proud of as well. My physical wellness team and we did a project this year where we went to all the different residential gyms, and the whole goal was to go and renovate all these gyms on campus as they weren't efficiently using space, and students weren't able to get proper workouts or adequate full body workouts. And that was leading to a lot of congestion at Memorial Stadium Gym, in addition to the RSF. There's a lot of work that we put in, and there's a lot of outcomes that students benefit from because of the ASUC. So I hope that students like take time to like appreciate like the senators and like the executives and everybody who's put in hard work to get the answers and to get the solutions that students needed and benefited from this year.